Evening Rush right here on Voice of the People 90.3 FM. It's 7 minutes gone past as 7 o'clock. My name is Esther Wachiku and today is August 4, 2025. It's actually a Thursday and I'm welcoming you officially to the Evening Rush where we get to discuss topical issues across Nigeria's socio-economic and political landscape. On the Evening Rush, we look at top trending controversial issues across Nigeria's polity as well as issues that bedevils and affects every sector of our economy. Once again, we try to, as much as possible, have an intellectual conversation right here, a proper comprehension of issues where we come from an unbiased perspective, inoculate ourselves with what is proper in terms of government, management, administration, and politics as well, including our social welfare, and have a better understanding on what the nation portends or what this policy portends for Nigerians as a whole. So right here, the conversation is not just one-sided, it's both-sided. We talk about these issues and you get to tell us what you think, your reaction, your criticism, or your recommendation. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your number one radio station. This is your radio station where your voice counts. And once again, I'm introducing myself to you. I am Esther Wachiko. So let's kick off today. Now, the Zamfara State Governor, Governor Lawal, actually cried out today, and one of the things he said is the fact that for the case of insecurity, he says he knows the actual location of this terrorist. I was befuddled when I actually heard him say what he said. He said the situation with the terrorists has become so terrible and made it seem like the government of the day is incompetent. He seems not to have the wherewithal to instruct the Nigerian military in Zamfara state to clear or rout out these individuals that have been causing bloodshed and mayhem. Governor Lawal actually disclosed further that he is unable to take action because he doesn't control the security apparatus necessary to arrest them. In fact, he said that he has the capacity to wipe out banditry in the state within 2 months if given direct control of security agencies, but that it is unfortunate that the security operatives only receive instructions from Abuja. He broke down in tears while he recounted the recent attacks via a video that went viral on Wednesday where bandits recently attacked Shinkafi local government area. Security forces on the ground refused to move because they lacked authorization from Abuja. Hearing this actually made me believe, I think one time in the studio we discussed this, where somebody called in during the program and confirmed to us that the Nigerian military will not attack. Like they could stand there, they did not get any order to attack these guys. They will stand there and they will literally be pied. I did not believe that person. But what this governor is telling me right now seems to be the truth. So if these individuals are confronted by these terrorists and their Oga or their commander, or they do not get any report for them to interchange any form of defense mechanism against these guys, they are sitting ducks. Wow. This is really scary. I wouldn't lie to you, like what this governor just said to us right now actually clarifies all that, we talked about the last time, that this is actually what happens. So I want us to listen to the Zamfara State Governor, Governor Lawal, while he was speaking, and then we'll from there proceed.
Na so sababbin motoci guda 150 na raba ma jami'an tsaron duk da ba zan iya sa su ba zan iya hana su, amma me in tabbatar da cewa nauyin da Allah ya dora na haƙƙin al'umma na yi. Amma duk da haka sai fa abin da aka ce abu ya si saboda
Wow, speaking to his people right there. So basically the interpretation is that he knows where these terrorists are, he knows how to rout them out. Unfortunately, that he lacks the authority to command the Nigerian security operatives or the defense forces in the state to do the needful, because the authority, or rather the approval, has to come from Abuja. I spoke with Barrister Fred Nzako during the World News at 6, and he made reference to what happened in Nimbo one time, where the governor there was saying that that he kept on calling and calling and calling, and they were saying that they haven't been given the go ahead to engage, or fight or do what they have to do. And it's scary, because it just tells us that if the military is given the opportunity to do what they know how to do, they will clear out these individuals. And it's now possible that this thing is heavily politicized. Certain elements want it to continue, and I think the president seems to be aware of it. We're going to look into that. Barrister Darlington is my analyst this evening on the Evening Rush. Another one is in Ogun State. So the residents there have raised alarm over persistent attacks on their farmland by herders. They are calling on the state government to intervene as their livelihoods continue to come under threat. They said that their livelihoods are gone and the silence is killing them. The farmers who spoke recently lamented that they have suffered huge financial and emotional losses despite the resources and effort invested in cultivating their lands. Also, in Arugbokosun village in Odeda local government area, the situation has become particularly dire. Farmers there said herders repeatedly leave their cattle into farmlands, destroying crops at will. In fact, it has gotten so bad that the cows allegedly led by this headsmen invade their acres of farmlands near the area, wiping out all the maize planted there. In fact, some have said they spent over 100,000 naira on seedlings and land preparation alone, and they even paid people to help them. They have also tried as much as possible to see how they can fence their farms, but these individuals encroach and destroy their farmlands. They said they have suffered so much that they usually come in the afternoon when the farmers are away, and by the time anyone returns, the damage is already done. Fear has now driven them away from their farmland. Many of the family members in the community cannot go back to the farm, and they're appealing to the Ogun State government to act swiftly. So this is what now made a couple of Nigerians to react on social media by saying, you people think that these cases are isolated to the north alone. These individuals have actually circulated all across regions, and the only concern of certain individuals is 2027, or if you try to call out the government of the day, they say you just dislike the government of the day, or you dislike the president, or they even begin to add some sort of comments or reactions that necessarily distracts from what the core of the conversation is all about. Meanwhile, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is to resume his trip, and obviously he is basically traveling to Europe on a working vacation, but he did not do any formal handover. Okay, this information was given to us by Mr. Bayo Onanuga, the president's information and strategy minister, or aide rather. So, for example, the vacation is for 10 days and is part of the president's 2025 annual leave. But there are fears and concerns that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, throughout the dispensation of presidents who have gone about their tenure since 1999, that in 17 months in office, the president and his vice, specifically the president, have undertaken 41 trips across 26 countries, collectively spending 180 days or 6 months on foreign engagements. In fact, Tinubu and others, that is those who accompany him on some of these mileage, they've actually logged 124 days abroad while visiting 16 countries on 29 trips, and it has caught a lot of Nigerians' attention to his frequent trips. Just recently, the president came back from Brazil on a working visit just in this August 2025, where he met President Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva. He had also taken trips to the United States, to France, the United Kingdom, China, South Africa, Germany, Tanzania, and the United Arab Emirates, amongst others, where he canvassed for foreign investment and political support. In January, the president attended the Africa Heads of State Energy Summit in Dar es Salaam, Tanzania, which focused on energy cooperation. There are other people who believe that in May, he traveled to Rome, Italy, to attend the inauguration of Pope Leo, a ceremonial visit. In June to July 2025, the president traveled to Brazil, and in August, he attended the inauguration of President John Dramani Mahama in Ghana. Others believe that all of this, or some of the visits, are unofficial visits for medical reasons. So, in all of these situations when he travels, there's always something wrong or something ongoing in the country. Meanwhile, the president is advocating for state police, and he said with the incessant persistent insecurity in the country, it is important for state police to be introduced. Meanwhile, some of the Arawas, the northern youths, are saying that there is no need for state police, and I'm wondering why that comment will be made now when your region is most affected by insecurity. Why would you say that you don't want state police? Does this actually confirm the politicization of insecurity? And possibly that is why the president's hand is tied to take the extra measures to do what needs to be done about it. Meanwhile, Rufai has not stopped spilling. He has actually said he has a lot to expose on President Bola Ahmed Tinubu ahead of 2027, and he's going to reel out some of the some supposed means through which the APC got their leeway. We don't know how true there is. Meanwhile, some APC chieftains are asking the DSS and the NSA to call El Rufai for questioning, as he says he knows certain information as to how much are paid to this bandits, the politicization, those who are heavily involved in this currently serving in government. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, my analyst this evening is Barrister Darlington Agumo. Barrister Darlington, good evening and thank you for joining us today.
Good evening, Esther. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm okay.
Let's start out with what the Zamfara state governor said. It's scary. It's just like you know that your state is riddled with a lot of holes on your walls, on your defense system. You have the money, you have the capacity to cover those holes, but you can't because there is a process where you have to get the approval from Abuja for you to cement those holes. And your people are dying every day. You can literally see this. The governor is saying he knows where these people reside. He knows where they stay. He actually can trace their hideouts. And if it's left for him to, if he had the authority to tell the individuals, that is the Nigerian military or the security forces in the state, what to do, in 2 months he will clear them out. This says a lot. And what do you think this actually stipulates?
Esther, have I not told you that evil does not last forever? Whenever 2 or 3 people enter into a room to go and contrive evil, it's a question of time before they begin to purge and begin to expose what they did and what they did not do. The genesis of this insecurity, is anybody talking about it? Was it not from the north? Didn't you hear what Dati Ahmed said? Or what Rufai said? You are even talking of the governor of Zanfara. Are you not aware that northern leaders, NEF, Northern Elders Forum, have called on Tinubu to come and declare state of emergency in the north? And the question is, so, Mr. President, they are now begging you to declare state of emergency and you are looking the other side. What now happened in Rivers State where you went to declare this state of emergency? Where nothing was happening. Nobody was fighting. No killing. You can imagine. Like I said in the morning, shame on all those people who supported the state of emergency in Rivers State. Shame on them. The real state of emergency is here and nobody is implementing it. You can imagine. There is nothing they did not do to support and validate the state of emergency in Rivers State. They said all manner of things. Now the real state of emergency is looking at us in the face. Law has broken down, law and order. A governor is now crying in Zamfara. This was the same governor who said that his predecessor was in bed with terrorists, that he brings them to government house where they pay them money. Is that not true? He mentioned his name. And yet, the federal government gave this man appointment as a junior minister of defense. Esther, there is something happening. I told you here that one day, the whole truth will come out. I hope Rufai will continue to say what he's saying. I'm telling you, evil can never last forever. It's a matter of time. Because what they did is now haunting them, Esther. They are not tired.
You know that Dati Baba Ahmed said something that how far back the APC went in 2015 to get in some of these external elements into the country.
I said that everybody's aware. I said, Esther, it got so bad. It got so bad. I think that was in 2018 or 2017. Elder statesmen had to sue Buhari to court for being the arrowhead of what? Insecurity. You can imagine a sitting president being declared a terrorist by the citizens of that country. And yet everybody dismissed it as nothing. Go and see the affidavit this elder statesman swore in court. How they listed what Buhari did to bring about this insecurity. And so, what do you want me to do? In fact, Tinubu is even, I don't know, whether he's mocking them. Because say, which one is my own? Are you not the one that say you like insecurity, you like terrorism? Live with it now. That's the truth. That's the truth. Do you want me now to sympathize with the North for what they did? When they were bringing this thing here, I was shouting here that this thing will boomerang go. It will boomerang. They harass Jonathan out of office. They harass him out of with terrorism. And they feel that they have power. Jonathan is a woman because he didn't fight back. He didn't go and bring his own terrorists and bandits. The man quietly left them and left the office. Today, what is going on, Esther? What is going on? You can see. That is how God works. That is how God carry out his own vengeance on people who are always thinking of violence, brigandage, evil to get power. Now, are they enjoying it? There is a proverb in my place. It is not even giving the monkey water to drink. The real problem, who will collect the cup from the monkey after drinking the water? The monkey they gave water and did not have finished drinking the water, and nobody is able to collect the cup from the monkey. And so the monkey is having a field day in the north. Look at it. When this was going on under Buhari, I said, look, a time will come when the north will start to say, what did we do? Because right now, they are not enjoying the power. They are not enjoying peace. They are not enjoying any economic development. Esther. They are not. All because of what? Evil contrivances. They want to contrive evil because they want power. Look at the result now. Look at the result. Thank God I said it, that it will happen. My God has never disappointed me.
Your God has never disappointed.
He has not. I tell you, whatever I tell you, go. Just wait. It will come to pass.
Why will the negative things be what will come to pass?
Really?
Why can't you predict something positive to come to pass? Why must it be all the negative predictions?
Esther, please, am I the one that brought the doom? I'm only telling you that this doom you created will haunt you. What did I do wrong? Was I the one that created the doom? Answer me. When they were doing it here, did they even allow some of us to talk? Everything, you are against the north, you are against this person. But what you are doing is what I'm talking about. What you are doing is what I'm talking about, that this thing will haunt you. You are not doing it because you think it will haunt you. Because those who ride at the back of a tiger, Esther, they will end up in the belly of the tiger at the end of the day.
Barrister Darlington Agumor, the administration of the day keeps telling us that they're really working. There are insurmountable challenges, but that with some of the policies that will begin from next year, things will begin to look ahead. That's what the president has told us. And but unfortunately, the tax burden is what has not been clearly explained. And those who would be the ones to pay the tax are the same persons whom, according to the presidency, the removal of subsidy is meant to help. Unfortunately, the tax burdens are not on the rich and those who can afford it, but on the average of poor Nigerians, and it's stifling. So let me tell you why it feels like it is stifling, and I need you to objectively explain this. The prices of petrol and diesel may experience a sharp rise when the federal government begins the implementation of the 2025 Nigeria Tax Administration Act. And this is due to the provision of a 5% surcharge from refined petroleum products in a bid to promote the use of clean energy. The 5% surcharge on refined petroleum products is contained in the Nigeria Tax Administration Act, one of 4 tax reform bills signed into law by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu on June 26, 2025, with implementation slated for January 2026. So while you're saying Happy New Year, this tax will now commence officially. The policy targets fossil fuel products provided or produced in Nigeria. And what does that mean? It includes petrol, diesel, kerosene, aviation fuel, and compressed natural gas, amongst others. These are derived from the processing of fossil fuels such as coal, petroleum, and natural gas. But there are items exempted from the new tax, and they are from the tax. The new tax are clean, renewable energy products, as well as household kerosene, cooking gas, and CNG. But here is the thing: this 5% tax, what clean energy is it supposed to promote?
I wonder. The CNG now, they are telling that the price has gone to 450.
Yes, it's no longer. They said it's not subsidized anymore.
Can you just imagine? What did they tell us yesterday? Esther, what did Tinubu tell us about this CNG? Can you just imagine, Esther? Look, these people have lost grip of the economy. They don't know what they are doing, seriously. All this trial and error is hurting the economy, is hurting what? Industries, is hurting manufacturers, is hurting businessmen. Because you can no longer plan. You plan and make your economic projections and your business projections only for you to wake up tomorrow and you start hearing another thing. Like you just asked, what is clean energy about?
Okay, 18.75 billion liters of petrol translates to about 15.93 trillion naira. If you use the average price of 850 naira for a liter of petrol consumed in Nigeria during the review period, 5% of 15.93 trillion naira represents 796 billion naira, which is a sum that the federal government may rake in annually from only petrol once it implements the plant surcharge. This therefore implies that the government's earnings from the proposed surcharge on fossil fuel products will be more than 796 billion naira once the 5-year percent surcharge policy on refined petrol takes effect after being approved by the Minister of Finance as slated in the Act. So this is one of the means that the government intends to rake in money to make generate revenue internally. You recall that very recently, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu actually supposedly waved the hands of President Trump of the United States, saying that they don't necessarily need him. So obviously they've been able to make more money, and that they can actually make more money, that they are not even going to borrow. For example, he said Nigeria may not even borrow again for a while. Is this most of the ways through which the government of the day gets to make more money and create more infrastructural establishments across the country? Or I don't really understand.
Esther, when you don't know how to manage resources, you will always need more money. In fact, if Tinubu had managed the subsidy removal, if actually there was a subsidy removal, Esther, do you need this 5% surcharge? Do you need it now? You can see. Remember what he told us when he removed subsidy. I don't know why nobody is asking Tinubu that particular question. Where is the money, the process of subsidy removal that you told us with it? You don't need to borrow money. In fact, everything will be okay, this and that. Where is the money that you are now imposing this one on us again? You can see my problem with these people. Nigerians are so docile, they don't even ask questions. Whatever time they bring, they swallow it, hook, line, and sinker.
No, Barrister, it's not like this.
That of bank, remember the bank now. That one is still.
It is already implemented. It's happening already.
God, you trust bank now. Even before
they start already.
And nobody's asking questions. When you see your alert and see you say, after all, is it not small 50 naira there, 100 naira? It doesn't matter. Esther, 50 naira, 100 naira into 50 million. Because the last time I checked, if you calculate the number of people who are banked in Nigeria, we are more than 50 million. I'm sure of that. This is something they are raking from you and I. And it's going to the coffers of government, Esther. The customs are telling you today that in the first half of the year, they are raking 3.7 trillion. 3.7 trillion. And you know very well where this is coming from. Over taxation at the port. A container that they used to clear with 4,000 or whatever, or 4 million, is now up to what, 30 million. A container, 40 foot. Where is the money going to? That is the money customers are beating their chest that they are raking in. Okay, what is the reason for this overtaxation in Nigeria? Is that how to grow the economy? Is the economy grow? You are stifling the economy. Esther, Go to the port today. Most of the imported containers, they have entered demurrage, and the owner cannot even clear. They can't pay. Customs are thinking of now doing the auction on people's sweat. You can imagine. So when customers say they are raking trillions and in just half of the year, that means by December, when there will be upsurge in importation, they may rake up to 5 trillion. And they will be smiling to the bank. The government will say, yeah, they are trying. Meanwhile, the people are suffering. Because that's the end result. That is the end result. I don't know what this government want to. I don't know what they need all this money for. Because we are not seeing the effect. ASU is now crying for their money. Nobody has been paid. So where is this money going to? This money? I don't know why Nigerians are not asking the same question. Where is all this money they are raking in? On whose pocket is it going next? Upon that, the National Assembly is telling the NNPC, come and tell us where is 210 trillion naira.
So, Barry, say for example, the tax is added to those who supply. Those who supply too, we apply to the payment method of the product for the end users. They have to make their profits.
Of course. Why do you think these are costly? Is that not, look at this yellow? Don't you know that why things are costly? Do you need anybody to tell you? Meanwhile, Tinubu is beating his chest that everything is looking up. He doesn't know why Nigerians are crying for hunger. Let him go to the market. Go to the that's where it is happening. Don't look at all those who supply all you need in Aso Rock. Don't look at them. Because you don't even know what is going on outside. You believe in what they are telling you. Go to the market directly. Go and find out how things are going.
Okay, Barrister. Let it not seem as if every time on this platform or on this program, we're always criticizing, we're not commenting, we're not commending the government of the day for something that they have done that is achievable. Let's look at another angle to this. In what aspect will this surcharge help? I need to understand where the proceeds of this money will go, because NNPC makes a lot of money. The president is the minister of the NNPC, and we don't hear them give accountability of the monies that they make. They tell us, actually, for example, I think Bayo Julari recently told us that they've been able to rake in trillions of naira, from the NNPC compared to before, that they never used to get any accountability from it. So what is that money used for? If now 5% will be charged, this is our natural produce. It belongs to us. It's supposed to be cheap. It's our natural resources. It's supposed to be cheap, but we're being taxed for a product that belongs to us.
Esther, is any of your refineries working? This fuel is being imported. I hope you know. No, is there any refinery that is producing fuel in Nigeria? Is that Dangote or imported one? Is that not true?
Dangote doesn't even import it. Is he refining it here?
Good. You can imagine. So you can see. So NNPC, we don't have any business with you when it comes to fuel.
Barrister.
Yes.
Is this okay?
We don't. So I'm asking myself now, this money you are... Is it your product or somebody's product? Because this is supposed to be independent marketers' affair.
Let me ask you a question. Is subsidy removal not meant to benefit the average and poor Nigerians?
That's what we are told, though.
So what is happening now?
We should be asking Tinubu. Maybe you are the woman leader.
What do you mean?
APC woman leader.
Barrister, it's not about APC woman leader.
You should know now. It's not your party. You're supposed to know better.
Barrister,
because when I say it now, you say that you criticize Tinubu, you don't like him. Whatever he said.
That's why
because I've been asking you.
We need to see these things properly.
What is that thing he has done that I did not recognize? Mention it. Mention one. Tell me that in APC Tinubu have done in office that I said, this one I don't agree. And you look at it from all angles. That thing is good. It's sustainable. It will benefit the people. Yet I did not. Am I a fool?
No fund.
Am I? You have come again. No. You have come again. Are you in school? Go and ask those in school now. Let them tell you about the history. Why have we not discussed it here? NEF fund came. They gave you NEF fund with the right hand, and the school collected it with the left hand. Or are you not aware that university intake has dropped? You didn't hear that story. You didn't hear. NEF fund. How many people benefited from it? That money cannot pay the school fee that the university are charging. Remember that immediately the fund came, schools will raise their school fees. Is that not true?
But so there are talks that the president's economic reform, if it was implemented during the administration of Muhammadu Buhari, that we would not be complaining like this.
It's not true. It's not true. Esther, it's not true. The only thing that Tinubu doesn't know how to manage he's too profligate. Tinubu is too extravagant. He doesn't know how to in fact, he doesn't know how to manage money.
But he has technocrats. He has Wale Edu. He has Olayemi Kaduso. These are persons that he said he trusts. When he was the governor of Lagos State, these persons worked very close with him. So even the NNPC chairman right now, those are people who worked with him while he was the Lagos State governor. So if you have these persons with their wealth of knowledge and experience working with you, how come is it that they don't know how to turn around the economy?
Esther, these people we are covering for him. Tinubu is only using those who are too loyal to accept whatever he wants them to do.
Are you not supposed to work with people that are loyal to you? Would you work with people that are disloyal to you?
Technocrats are supposed to be independent-minded when it comes to their profession. Technocrats. That's why they call them technocrats. They do things professionally. Not these people that will... By the way, are you aware that both CBN governor and that minister of finance, they have invited them in that sort of 4 times since their tenure? Is that not true? To come and explain certain money that is missing under their watch.
Even the Nigerian Senate invited them.
Good.
They called for a closed door session.
Good. The 210 trillion naira. Did they deny it? They only said that it's not missing, but the money was misplaced.
Where did he misplace?
You ask Ojulari. You ask him.
Ojulari. Yes. No, Ojulari just commenced a few months ago.
Yes, he
and it was when he commenced that the EFCC began to crack down on those who have spent a lot of money, taking a lot of money from there.
Government is a you ought to have given us answer by now, because that is meaning. Do you know why they want to remove him the other time? And do you know who asked him to go back to his job? At least he said that some cabal wanted to remove him. Then how did he come back?
No, he said it was political reasons because of what they are doing. They are sanitizing the system.
Good.
Those that were there were those under the former NNPC Accountability. So because of what he came and introduced and he's exposing, that's why they want to remove him.
Are you serious? Why would they remove him? I don't the one that appointed. So how did he not come back to his job? You can see lies. Esther, you can see lies. Okay, since he came, what has he done?
He's doing.
Doing what? He's doing the doing, Abi. Really? And what's the evidence? Where is the evidence? Is any of the refineries working? No, is any of the refineries working? Esther, you forgot when a stakeholder in this industry was invited, and he told us the dubious arrangement whereby OVH bought NNPC. Is that not true? The downstream sector. Then, in return, what's his name? Owando now bought what? OVH. Look at the trickish way they went about acquiring NNPC.
So NNPC is now a property of a few individuals.
Of course, is it not on record? We discussed it here more than 2 times. A small company, one small company like that bought an NNPC. Look at all their stations all over Nigeria. Where did they get the money to do such a thing? They say the downstream sector.
But OVH has denied, saying that they never bought NNPC.
Please.
It was rather the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation that acquired the downstream assets of OVH Energy Marketing Limited in 2022, October to be precise. And that the acquisition aimed to merge OVH Energy with NNPC Retail, creating a larger integrated downstream energy company.
Where did the Owando come in? You mean Owando did not come into the mix, Abi? Last year, it was reported that Owando made over 3 trillion naira in profit. This year again, I think 2 months ago, it was equally and I was asking myself, is that particular company the only oil company in Nigeria? Esther, is that Owando the only oil company in Nigeria that is making so much profit? I remember when they told the Hardship and the Eni that if you cannot sell your assets to Owando, then there's no business.
But Owando says they're a reception jetty.
They say what?
They are a reception jetty. So NNPC purchased OVH Energy's downstream assets, including Owando branded filling stations, as a reception jetty.
Esther, please. Did they not tell you that NNPC is a limited? So when they told you now that NNPC have no more hand in importing and selling fuel, was it not in this country, Esther? Please answer me because you are defending them. Oh.
No, I'm not. It's just
yes, now no.
I'm stating the stats.
Did you not hear when they told you that NNPC now in the NNPCL?
It's limited.
Good. So who is in charge? Who owns it now? You can see now. You can't even answer that question. You can see. So when they tell you this story, they can't tell it to me. They can't. Because we look at the news behind the news. Why was it all of a sudden a name base is now owned by, and we don't know the person? We don't know. And through that discussion, Oando came into the picture. OVH came into the picture. And the whole thing was shrouded in mystery. You remember the refinery in Malta and the stories around it. Is that not true? Remember when Dangote was singing like canary? All of a sudden, they comply with his demand and everything died down. Oh my God. Esther, hey, God Almighty. You were not here when this is happening, Abi. That Dangote threatened to reveal a lot until they now back off from disturbing him and his business. And the story changed all of a sudden. Was it not that time he told us how he paid $100 million for the land where he built his refinery?
Barrister,
it was then that some people in Lagos woke up and said, some even went to court. I said, look at you. You went to court after the horse have escaped. It wasn't not Dangote who said it, that he paid $100 million, not even naira, for the land where his refinery is situated now. And when they discovered that this man is going to sell a lot, they said, okay, no problem. There was a meeting somewhere, and and no press was invited. And is that not the end of the matter, Esther? This same NNPC, listen, about a few months ago, they told us that if the government does not pay them 7.7 trillion naira, that they would down to. And that money must come in 210 days. I think this NNPC has something to do with 210. We are looking for 210 trillion. They are now giving us ultimatum for 210 days before they will now start work or not. Is that not? We discuss it here. So what is all this thing that people are just pretending as if, oh my God, it's unfortunate.
The reason why I asked is that NNPC raked in 478.2 billion naira in frontier funds, management fees in 7 months. They were the ones who actually released the report.
Yes.
In fact, in just this August, this August, about 2 weeks ago, they said they recorded a significant inflow of 478.2 billion from its 30% frontier exploration funds and management fees in the first 7 months of 2025. This presentation was made by the National Oil Company at the Federation Accounts Allocation Committee during the August 20 meeting. Now, it showed that the oil company earned 239.1 billion naira from its frontier exploration fund within the period, while an additional 239.1 billion naira was realized as management fees. So if you are making all this money, why do you still need to take out 5% tax?
I am telling you.
To begin from next year.
By the time the full implementation of that tax law starts by January next year, Nigerians are going to, they will now see.
Okay, let me ask you, this money made, is that what is being sent to the governors as part of their FAC allocation?
Why should that be?
I know, I'm asking now, the proceeds from NNPC, is that what is given to the state governors in addition to as part of their FAC allocation?
Is that not a subsidy removal that they told us that all this money is going to?
So if subsidy has been removed, is that money not meant to be rechanneled into other sectors that will be subsidized? Why still tax? I need to understand, because it's the same petrol that subsidy was removed for. They said that certain elites are benefiting from it. That it's meant to be benefited by the poor. But the poor are not benefiting. It is the same elite people that are making double of the money. So let us remove it and block that leakage so that the direct contact, the people will actually benefit from the proceeds of petrol. Now, based on, we heard report that subsidy was not immediately removed. It was still being paid underhand. So my question is this. If based on what the release, the 2025 August release from NNPCL, how much was raked in? 438 something trillion naira was raked in. Why still? That means that it's still this month of September, you would make more money. So I want to understand, if you're making more money, if this money is not going to the state governors, if this money is being added to the treasury single account or something, is it not based for revitalizing and funding the economy? So why tax again 5%? I need to understand what clean energy.
In fact, these are the questions we need to ask them. Even the man Ojulari who is there now, who said that some cabal want to remove him.
Mr. Barrister Darlington, let's not be as if we're sentimental. I need to logically understand. I need to comprehend this.
From the look of things, you will not understand anything here. I am not joking.
It's important. I'm a Nigerian.
Really?
I have a stakeholder. I'm a stakeholder of that petrol.
Okay.
Because I was born here. This is my father's land.
Okay.
Barrister Darlington, let me ask you again. If they want to do renewable clean energy, where are the laboratories? Where's the facility for that whatever to be cleaned? You're supposed to start commencing the infrastructure for that. So we now know that, okay, this is basically how they're going to treat and clean. If we're still importing these products, what is... Barrister, help me to understand. Okay, are they going to change the containers for example, the fossil fuel and the diesel? Will they change the containers to degradable elements, whereby once you use that container, you dispose it, it will be degraded, and we are having a green energy, clean environment?
They use that big word to confuse Nigerians, gullible Nigerians. That they want to bamboozle them with a big words. The CNG here, didn't you hear all the fanfare that greeted it when they where is it today? Esther, where is it? Where is the CNG buses? You can see now. I said this government, they came to strangulate Nigerians seriously with tax. And we are not seeing the dividend. Who
are those that are meant to question this, aside from what we are doing here? Where are our legal practitioners like you? Have they written? Where is the Nigerian Labour Congress? Have they? We are waiting for their response to this. The civil society organizations, SERAP has written and sued nothing. So what is going on?
The money they are making, have I not told you here that Tinubu have made more money than all the presidents put together since the independence of Nigeria? Did I not tell you here? No, did I not say it here? Tell me, I'm lying. Because I have done the calculation myself, even in my privacy. I have gotten record from people.
Your privacy, you were calculating it.
Yes, now you need to ask. Yes, I told you here. I started with the subsidy. Even the subsidy, they said that they are removing another. Esther, I started with when PDP was in office. That throughout their period, they were paying for 30 million liters of fuel every day as subsidy. That is a fact. How come when APC entered, the thing jumped to 68? Now they brought it to 40 something. And I said, okay, if it is so, how did it happen? Because under this APC, people are in a very, harsh condition. So people may not have enough money to be buying fuel like that. That means the consumption would have reduced. People are even selling their cars just to feed and pay school fees.
Exactly.
So it cannot be much. It cannot be much again. It cannot. That's why I told you here that I can pay subsidy. I will tell you. You see where I'm coming from now. I can pay subsidy because Nigerians are not consuming more than 24 million liters of oil in a day. If you calculate it properly, 24 million liters of oil a day cannot kill Nigeria. If you are the sincerity, Esther. 24 million liters of oil, that is the actual consumption of Nigeria in this particular period. So the other 40 something, the other 20 something that they added, who is paying for it? Who is consuming it? Esther, you can see what I'm talking about when I was saying it here. Why is it that the same subsidy is being enjoyed by all the Western countries, yet the economy has not collapsed? They still have enough to give you.
It's our product.
So
we have this as a natural resource.
What are you telling me?
And yet it's a commodity that we are working so hard to
have access to. Nigerians are too docile. They are not asking questions, Esther. They are not. I've told you here that if I have my way, I will open their head and put certain things that will make them to react. So that all of us will enter the street. That's the only way this government will listen to us. They are not taking us serious because they saw that we are docile. Have you seen any major protests since APC came into office, apart from NSAS? I mean, any major protest than the one they did in Ojota in 2012? Have you seen any?
What about the fearless protest?
Which one?
10 days of rage.
Where did it end? Who and who? This one that Showere and a few of his this in winter. I'm talking of a project in the likeness of that one they did in Ojota. Where all the big men came out. Look at all the elder statements that came out for that protest. They went to bring them from their homes. Ben Nwabeze and Co, Tunji Braithwaite, all of they were there. Even our clergymen, Adeboye and Co, Bakare, Tunde Bakare. Did you see them? Since Buhari and these APC people came into it, have you seen any major protest like that, Esther, with all the hardship? That will tell you what is going on. Is either some people have been bought or they have been hypnotized. It cannot be far from the two. Some people have been bought to keep quiet. Even our clergymen who are supposed to be leading the people. Imagine if Adeboye mobilized his members. The one at Ota mobilized his own member. Class Embassy mobilized his own member. And they enter the streets. Esther, will the police and army jail all these people? Will they arrest all these people? Rather, government will say, please, what is the problem? What is the problem? You cannot jail that number of people. You can't.
Funny enough,
rather, you'll be begging them to cool down.
Most of the religious leaders were vocal in 2014.
They were, yes.
But now their voices are quiet.
Quiet. Even when this is the time to rescue Nigeria. Yet, you didn't see anybody to rescue Nigeria. Esther, you can see what I'm talking about. Complete deceit. And I know that as at that time, Tinubu being the champion, he mobilized all these people and deceived them into that protest. Now, the real reason for protest is here. Nobody's talking. Nobody's talking, Esther. Nobody. Imagine a president that people are begging you, come and declare state of emergency here. We are dying, we are dying. He just looked the other side and traveled abroad. He traveled abroad. And yet nobody is reasoning again. Esther, nobody. We are in a democracy. People just look the other side as if all is well. And when we talk here, they say you are criticizing Tinubu. You don't like anything good. What is that good thing he has done?
Barrister,
Esther, what is that good thing he has done?
All is not well.
No, all is well. All is well.
My
all is
neck
well.
don't long. My neck don't long.
All is well. All these people that are calling me out and talking rubbish, I expect them to come out and talk now. Esther, are you in a democracy? With what happened in River State, are you in a democracy? Even under PDP, they declared that it wasn't this bad. It wasn't. It wasn't for selfish reasons. It wasn't. I can't remember PDP regime using one man to destabilize his own state.
Barrister, first of all, I'm going back to that question. I want to comprehend. That's 5% that they want to remove. I don't want English or grammar because they're very good at explaining these things in technical terms. Okay. Barrister, 5%. Why are you taxing us? Why is NNPC not covering up for that to build whatever it was they want to build? They want to build for the renewable energy, the clean energy.
Even for a refinery that's not working, Esther. Where are you getting? God Almighty, come and see me. Where is the refinery that you are going to do the clean energy?
I want to understand, Maybe there is one that they are building somewhere, or could it be Dangote's facility that they want to use? So if they are going to use the facility, they have to pay for using the facility.
Are you serious? Dangote will allow you to come to a refinery to come and do what? The man that is on his own now is even having his own energy supply. He left your national grid. Dangote will allow you to come to the refinery for what? He wants you to go and work on your refinery now.
But Barrister, it's not fair.
No, it's fair. It's fair. People are not getting ideas. But when we say from the beginning, I used to use the proverb here that it is better to pursue the black sheep in the daytime before it is nightfall now. We are in a very big mess. With the way things now, that's why the man is realized. The
ADC, they are disagreeing with the submission of the government, especially on what they said they were able to meet in terms of revenue targets for August. They question the revenue claims when the government continues to borrow huge amounts of money. I'm telling you. For example, the ADC in a statement today signed by its National Publicity Secretary cited a 21.22 trillion naira shortfall between 2025 budget projection and actual collections, despite the government's claim of meeting revenue targets. Exactly. And they also condemned the new 5% petrol tax and the 300% hike in international passport fees. They say it's cruel, insensitive policies that punish struggling Nigerians. If some people say, now the Nigerians don't want to think of jackpot, then get the money. And so some people even said, oh, well, if we want to increase passports, no wahala. I never see money to chop, not to talk of traveling out of this country. So that one is still for rich people. I remember the day you were telling me that we are thinking of talking to ministers that are performing. You mentioned that man. Is it not Internal Affairs?
And I told you,
Minister of Interior.
I told you that, look, Esther, all these ministers have been giving a man to go and bring money. And so, just wait, it's a matter of time. This is what Kiamo did at aviation. If not that, we shut it down. When we cried out and Dubai came to say, no, there was nothing like that. All of them is a mandate. Go and bring money. Go and be creative in your ministry. More are coming, Esther. More are coming. More of these ministers, they are going to bring more horrendous taxes to impose on Nigerians.
It's not fair.
No, it's fair. These other countries that are not bothering their people with taxes, they are stupid. They don't know anything.
Okay.
Do you know that 2 years ago, Japan had to credit their citizens with excess money they made? They credited their account $100 into the account, Esther. Saudi Arabia is not paying. The people are enjoying the same oil industry that we are into as the OPEC member. Go and check all the OPEC member. Go and check their country, what they are doing there for their people. Go and check.
What is our own difference?
The only OPEC country that doesn't have a refinery, Esther. The only. And when I tell you here that there is an evil power, evil forces that is holding this country, you say how? Do I have evidence? Be waiting for evidence when witches and wizards at work.
Nigerian Orientation Agency said it is not witches and wizards. It is bad leadership.
Really? And who brought it about? Who brought about the bad leadership?
Our leaders now, over time.
No, they came from the moon. We are the only people that the UK colonized. Go and look at other Commonwealth countries that was under UK colony. Look at where they are. Esther, look at where they are. It's only Nigeria. Do you know what's bothering me? With all the things that God has blessed us with. Because if we didn't have this, we say, if only God has done this or that. Japan, do they have oil? Japan, do they have oil, Esther? Go on. Most European countries, they don't have anything. It is their creativity and management of their resources. I told you here, Esther, that five Nigerians, they are richer than the whole Nigeria. 5 Nigerians, if you go and see how much they have made from this AP, they are richer than Nigeria. 5 people. Yet, 80% of Nigerians cannot go to bed with food in their stomach. 80%. Meanwhile, 5 people have cornered the resources and they are living large. Go and see their bank account swelling with dollar and naira. When they started probing NNPC, this is what happened. The one at Port Harcourt, the managing director, it wasn't even 80 billion they saw from his own account. 80 billion. 80 billion naira one person kept in an account. Money that belongs to you and I that somebody has stolen. That's just one out of many. So, where are you going to start? My problem is all these human rights people that were disturbing Jonathan, calling him all sorts of things. Where are they today, sir? Where are they? Where are they? The last time I checked, all of them are alive and they are here. Look at how the dog kept quiet. From Wolo Sheyinkao to Tunde Bakare to every one of them who went to Ojota, all of them just kept quiet. And you are telling me that something is all going on somewhere.
Well, Barrister, all we're asking for is let's understand the reason why these taxes are being imposed. I mean, it's the job of these agencies, especially if they're able to come out and tell us, we are taxing you on this. This is why we are taxing you on this. Then you educate us. You educate us and let us know that, okay, this is what we want to establish.
They say clean energy.
No, you need to explain to us what is the process like.
When there is no refinery,
you could do a town hall meeting and then we will now ask questions. Why must it be with the end users that would have to pay for it? Because, okay, who are those? Is it going to come from the NNPCL? Is it going to come from the suppliers? If the suppliers pay that 5% tax, will it increase the price of fuel? Okay, how long will this 5% take? Is it going to be for 2 or 3 or 4 years? Or is it just going to be for a few months and everything go back to status quo? If it's for clean energy and we don't have any functioning refinery, so where are they cleaning the petrol? Is it in in mortar, as what's his name, Dangote said, or are they borrowing a section of Dangote refinery to do this? Is there a partnership with an international organization that is helping to build the facilities where this oil, whatever, will be cleaned? If it is not directly going to be oil, could it be the produce from oil? For example, materials used that are used as household items. Maybe they want to change the packaging. It's no longer going to be rubber or anything that is going to cause any biohazard. It's going to be degradable. It's going to be clean for the environment. That is how you explain these things. But you just put in these things and say it's for your benefit. You tell us that removal of subsidy is for our good. Endure the pains. But now you told us in Brazil that your policy implementation is working, the economy is blossoming, and that there is no corruption in the country. You're one of your chieftain came to tell us that Nigerians are not suffering, they are not poor, there's no poverty, not with some of the palliative measures being implemented by the government of the day, that it is the opposition that are poor for hunger.
You can imagine. That's how to explain it, Esther. Do you know why they have been imposing all these tasks with reckless abandon? Do you know why? The one they did before, nobody challenged them. Like this electricity, ban A, ban B, ban whatever, that they impose taxes on us, and we are paying because we don't have alternative. Because they got away with it, Adelabu got away. So every other minister is looking for a way to impose his own tax, so that the Tinubu will now hail in that, yes, you are making money, you are making progress. I told you that is the mandate given to all of them. That's why they are looking for a way to squeeze blood out of us. No other reason. Because this fuel, they told you it has what? Everybody can now go and import fuel and sell. Abi? That was the meaning of what? Removing subsidy. It is now open, just like the networks.
All right.
The GSM companies.
So let's take a very short break, and we'll be right back shortly. Just stay with us.
Time to take the next step toward your dreams. Admissions are now open for the October 2025 and January 2026 intakes at Lancaster University, Ghana. Get ready for a world-class education, global opportunities, and an unforgettable experience right from Ghana. For more information, contact us at +234 0701 708 9214 or email us at nigeria@lancaster.edu.gh. Apply today and begin your journey to success with Lancaster University, Ghana. Your future starts now.
Customer, welcome. What you want buy?
I want buy changeover Cotat Fuse and Distribution Board made of 100% heavy duty copper.
Oh, come, I get am. See, I'm here.
No, now I'm looking for Slatter Star J Cotat Fuse and Distribution Board, Nipo Cotat Fuse, Star J Solar Battery, Inverter, MPPT controller, and solar panel.
But Oga,
don't worry, I know where to get them. Whether na Star J changeover Cotat Fuse, Slatter Distribution Board, Nipo Cotat Fuse, Star J Solar Battery, Inverter, MPPT controller, and solar panel, Star J ceiling fan, sockets, all earthen materials. Make you no go do cover wise pan foolish o. Slatter Star J Indian product na #1 since 1961, made of 100% heavy duty solid copper with no compromise. Available in all leading electrical shops nationwide. Slatter Star J, na you biko.
Alrighty, this is still the evening rush right here on Voice of the People 90.3 FM. We are currently listening to Barrister Darlington Agumore. Today is Thursday and September 4, 2025. And my name is Esther Machuku. And if you're just joining us for the very first time or you're just tuning in, we've actually discussed quite a lot. Barrister Darlington, former President Olusegun Obasanjo has launched fresh attacks on Nigerian lawmakers. He described them as much worse than all those who have gone in the First, Second, and Third Republic. He labeled constituency projects by legislators either at the national or state level as daylight on armed robbery, and one devised by lawmakers in their hunger for illegitimate money. Obasanjo said this in one of his recently released books. I'm not going to read out the book because they need to pay us if they want us to say the title. Now, the fact, for example, he talked about the fact that how several bills that are meant to check how much these lawmakers make, what they use them for, has been truncated by these lawmakers. Obasanjo said that, for example, there are so many of them that are so compromised, so many of them. He said that when he narrated his experience when he was the president, especially to these lawmakers, he actually reeled out quite a lot. But Barrister Darlington, we've heard that the senators earn 2 million, or is it 2 billion? Yes. The House of Rep members, 1 billion. Okay, it's for their constituency projects. Now, I'm going to make reference to when Raji Fashola was the governor of Lagos State. I witnessed his administration. I liked his administration. It gave us accountability and a sense of transparency. Maybe not 100% perfect, but it was a very beautiful governance that I witnessed in Lagos after I left school. Now, at the time when he was a governor, there is something he used to do. Every 2 or 3 months, he does this whole 200 days in 100 days in office, 200 days in office. There is a target set on what he had said he's going to do. Either any of the projects he's going to do, which he has earmarked for like 3, 4, 5, or 6 months. There's no one that is holding these lawmakers accountable for how many projects that they have done within their constituencies. Now, it's so sad, Barrister Darlington, that some constituency members, some residents in these constituencies do not even know the lawmakers representing them at the National Assembly. These lawmakers collect money, sometimes allocation, either monthly or bi-monthly, and nobody says anything. It is when things have gotten to a point that you now start hearing the residents of that community lament that we're not feeling the presence of governance in our community. What's happening? No one sometimes even know what the process is like to communicate with these individuals or even write. Sometimes you will write petitions concerning the recall of some of these senators or lawmakers and nobody responds. Nothing happens. So why do we have this kind of system?
Esther, look, I don't want to listen to Obasanjo. He laid the foundation for this thing he's talking about today.
Okay.
Have I not told you anything that you that not have a sincere foundation? Forget it. That thing will not be sustainable. When Obasanjo wanted third term, that was when he started this constituency project. He was just giving lawmakers money to placate them. In fact, at a point, Gali Naba, Speaker of the House of Rep, as at that time, he brought Ghana Must Go bag filled with money that Obasanjo brought to bribe him so that he can support the third term agenda. He brought it before the National Assembly and dropped it on their table. This thing happened in this country. So what is Obasanjo talking about, Esther? I don't like people who blame you for the mistake they have made. Obasanjo should be apologizing to Nigeria for what he did in office. All this one that is disturbing Atiku, lambasting him, calling him the next person after the devil. Is Obasanjo cleaner? Is he better? You built a presidential library and turn it into a hospitality business. That all manner of people are now going there to go and do all manner of things. And EFCC busted them. And you are crying foul. Is that place supposed to be a hospitality place? Somebody should ask Obasanjo. You said it's the Obasanjo Presidential Library. What are those people doing in those places? That they have turned it now into a den of Yahoo boys and girls. You should be apologizing to Nigeria. I remember when Obasanjo organized the money for that presidential library, Nuhu Rubado said that if he had known, if Obasanjo had told him, he would have told him not to do that because it's corruption. You use the opposition to go and seek for money and now use it to build a presidential library in Abeokuta. Is it not supposed to be in Abuja, Esther? Somewhere close to Aso Rock. You brought it to your village and turn it into something else. I remember the first time EFCC wanted to go and look into the books of that place. Immediately, Obasanjo closed it and sacked the managing director of that place. Esther, the very day, oh my God, the very day the Russians who built Ajaokuta Steel Complex was to come and take over that place to revamp it. That was the day Obasanjo cancelled the contract because he wanted to hand it over to his own son. If you are doubting me, go and ask Natasha Boti. This
she
lady
also wanted to renew that contract.
Yes, that lady, because he has a parentage who were involved in that particular. She has the document dossier on that Ajaokuta Steel Complex. Go and listen to her, Esther. You will now know this about that is talking. He wanted to hand over that place to his son. And when the Russian contractors came, they were asked to go back. After all the meetings, all the arrangements and everything, Esther, you spent 8 years, you couldn't revive Ajaokuta on all this other capital project. You couldn't. You are pushing third-term agenda. You are pushing, and now you are talking as if you're better. I pity Nigerians. Somebody will call now. I love Obasanjo. I love Obasanjo. He was this. He was what did he do? What did he do? Did he do better than George Washington, who laid the foundation of American greatness? I told you here that George Washington was invited by American soldiers who fought the Civil War. After that, there was no money. America was broke. The parliament were sitting. The soldiers got angry and surrounded the place. Said they are going to kill all of them and create a monarchy. A monarchy that is second to God. I'm telling you, this thing happened.
Barrister.
They called George Washington to come and take over. The man, he came and saw them and said, come, what are you doing? I did not fight the American War of Independence just to become an absolute monarchy. He turned back and went back to his farm. Esther, can any of your leaders do that? In fact, they will collect it with 2 arms and say, thank God, though. They will not be thinking of tomorrow.
So are Nigerians to blame for the kind of leadership that we have?
We have a very corrupt. I told you, Esther, the people that have been leading that, none of them have any business in leader. They are not.
That's what I'm asking.
They are not.
Are Nigerians to blame for the kind of leaders that we have? Nigerians are to blame.
Exactly. Because of what? Our tribal sentiments. Whenever a very wicked and corrupt leader come to tell them things that are not true, they will accept as long as it's their son. They will not be thinking of tomorrow. Esther, can you see it? Unlike other places where people will be thinking first their country. Look at how they're always rushing to America, UK, Canada, Germany. People built that place, Esther. They were not like, go and check what happened to those places after the Second World War. They were broke. Esther, they were broke. I mean broke. Nothing. But leaders said, no, we must rebuild all these things. Esther, they said we must rebuild all this, and they did. Now you are going there to go and do pilgrimage, go and do shopping. Meanwhile, your own country here, with all the things God has given you, Esther, nobody thinking of building Nigeria. It's all about selfish. I want to be richer than the whole. In fact, I want to be richer than God. That's what is on their mind. You have money to do whatever you like. Throw money here, bribe anybody. You do this, do that. Disobey court order. Because you have become so powerful, because you have money. Is that what Nigeria is all about, Esther? Tell me. If the next person come and continue where Tinubu is, Esther, tell me where we are going to be.
All right, Barrister,
I'm not even sure that man will leave office. I'm not sure.
Lines. But finally, security operatives in Kaduna today sealed off the State Secretariat of the African Democratic Congress. It's located at number 4 Ali Akilu Road, in a move that has sparked tension amongst opposition figures. The action came just hours before the Northwest leadership of the ADC was due to visit the Kaduna chapter to sympathize with members recently attacked by suspected political thugs. Witnesses reported the heavy deployment of police patrol vans around the building, effectively preventing access to the party's office. A senior party member speaking on condition of anonymity confirmed that the visit was meant to console members injured during last week's attack at a coalition meeting between ADC and Social Democratic Party. The meeting was held at the NUTN World Conference Hall in Mogadishu layout, and it was violently disrupted by hoodlums who damaged vehicles, smashed windows, and left several participants wounded. So again, what is going on?
When the opposition told the Tinubu that, look, he's using the EFCC and the security agencies.
To which hand?
Yes, as a weapon. He denied it. He said he's not doing that. I said, look, the facts are there, staring at you in the face, and you are saying, no, there's nothing like that. So, I mean, if we count down to 2026,
there was a violent disruption at one of the supposed meetings. I think this was last week or even earlier this week.
Even
Rufai and a couple of other political stalwarts in the ADC were there. Some members who were merging, Labour Party, NNPPS, as well as SDP, including members of the ADC. They were all coming together to be part of the coalition. And I think that was what promulgated El Rufai's appearance at one of the television stations where he talked about that the whole situation was sponsored by the APC. Now, today they came to actually console with some of the victims who were injured when those thugs disrupted the proceeding and their office was sealed off. Don't you think it's for security purposes? Could it just be to ensure that what transpired the other time does not happen again?
Esther, are you telling me that if there are security agencies within and around that place, these things will happen? Is it possible?
No, El Rufai said there were police there, but they couldn't stop those thugs from doing what they were doing.
Are you serious? Police, I mean, thugs are now more powerful than police have been. But when APC want their own, the thugs will not attack them. Everything will be in order. Did you remember that when PDP BOT wanted to hold a meeting? That
they were also disrupted.
We and his people came, and police now sack everybody, broke their window.
The place.
So how many times now? How many now? Esther, how many? Oh, you can see what is going on. The monster they created is now hunting them. I'm not joking. The monster they created, it should be they rob P2B of his victory, Abi. God has come for vengeance.
So they robbed him of his victory.
Of course, Rufai told us. Am I the one that said it? Rufai told us that P2B won the election and he brought out statistics. So what are you saying? You mean a P2B would have can be this rascal in office? Is it possible? A P2B? Can P2B leave the economic things we would have been doing for Nigeria and be pursuing opponents here and there? That is what happened when we are telling them here. They didn't listen. They didn't listen. Because a leopard can never change his spots. It's not possible. Somebody's character cannot change overnight. But they didn't listen to me. I remember I said all the things they are going to witness under Tinubu. I said it here. So why are you surprised? Why are you surprised, Esther? More are coming, because I never thought. In fact, I was thinking that along the line, the Tinubu will disappoint me, and I will be ashamed. I was thinking, I'm not joking. I was thinking that with all I said, that Tinubu will embarrass me, and I will stop talking. But look at it; he has even surpassed my expectations.
He has surpassed it.
Yes, he has, and more is coming. More is coming. That maybe this will let Nigerians reason whenever they want to do something. I'm not joking. It will make them reason. You don't just do things because you are of the present. Think of the future, because generations are coming after you. Your children are growing. They will come and meet the mess you created. Esther, their children will come and meet the mess they created. You told me something now about Ogun State and Fulani herdsmen. Yes, good. Esther, please, when somebody want to take over your land, is it by talking? Is it not by action? That action that the Fulanis have displayed all over Southwest, is it not that is a way of telling you that we are taking over your land? But I wonder, I've been asking them, come, go and show me one particular place in the whole of Southwest where one Igbo man have dominated and claimed that you will not come here to farm. I will take it. I've been challenged. Nobody have answered me. These people that are doing this in Ogun State now, OPC is there, Amatok is there. They will not go and sack them, Abi. But when they now brainwash them into believing that the Igbo are their problem, you see them all over the place, tweeting, causing problem all over the place. Look at it. Do you see why I quarrel with these people? Have you seen it now? You let the real problem that is under your nose and you are pursuing the Igbo man. No, you can't find any Igbo man anywhere dragging land with the Yoruba. It's not possible. It can never happen.
What do we do?
It can never. It is the people that created the problem. Let them solve it. Esther, talk enough.
Let them solve it.
Let them solve it. Yes, let them solve it.
At the end, we're feeling the
brunt.
Let
it happen. All of us will enjoy it.
Enjoy it. I'm not enjoying it too.
No, we're enjoying it too. We're enjoying it.
I'm not enjoying it.
With all that is going on today, Esther, can you believe that somebody will leave this problem, this big problem that is on? They will be pursuing Igbo men. Telling them they want to take over their land. Where are they taking the land?
I like Ofuha. Ofuha is a very expensive soup now. I am telling you.
As an APC woman, you have enough money to buy it now.
You have started.
You have started what?
Which one is APC woman now? If I was APC woman, will I be here? Will I be lamenting?
Will you believe
Won't
me?
I be enjoying?
Is it not you and that Aberdeen that is always talking and shouting at me, telling me all sorts of things? That you
is it my Aberdeen?
Yes,
the one that Aberdeen is in love with.
Are you serious?
He loves you.
He loves me.
It's love. He's showing you love now. He's your brother.
Which love?
He loves you.
With people like him, I don't need enemies.
You don't.
The other one from even Osolo here, all of them. It pains me. You see a problem that you're supposed to confront with anger. With anger, it's the anger. They will be pampering it. He's telling me, Tinubu will rule in 2027. He will rule forever. I will ask come. This thing you are saying, are you thinking at all? The one he ruled, what is the benefit to you? You are still asking him to continue because of selfish interest, because of tribal interest. Fulani herdsmen have taken over your land. Go and chase them away. Go there. That's what I'm telling them here. Go there. They are your problem.
My nephew and my cousin, my niece and my nephew, they all came for holiday. You know, the long-term holiday. Barrister, I can tell you, these children, then they chop. I'm telling you, we have to go and quickly put them in summer classes. The summer don't finish now. School goes. Even that summer, they need to eat before they go to class. When they come back, you're thinking of their lunch and they will eat dinner.
Of course, they not send you. So you must eat.
Wow.
These are things that pains me because this is a problem. You know, people that are not feeling it, Esther. When you are saying it, you look at you are just joking. Maybe they can manage to eat 1 or 2 square meal in a day. They feel that don't mind him, or he's always shouting and making noise. But this is a reality, Esther, reality. I have been saying it. It was this type of hardship that caused Russian Revolution. When bread and wheat could not go around.
Is bread going around now?
And there are people who are living like kings and queens.
Bread is not going around now.
Then they believe that they have conquered everybody. Our soul has been taken away, so nobody can talk or challenge them. Imagine if an APC were in opposition and things like this, Esther. Just imagine. Imagine what Tinubu and APC would have been doing by now. Just imagine. But here, the opposition, I don't know what has gone wrong with them. I have told them here, if they don't frown at this things, they are not going anywhere.
What more do you want the
let
opposition
them protest.
to do? Delefaro to me has said nobody should expect opposition to be a messiah. Even at the Nigerian Bar Association, they said they should not expect anybody to be a messiah. Nobody can be Nigeria's messiah until they're ready for what needs to be done. So when you keep calling on opposition, they can only talk and criticize and tweet on social media.
How did APC come to power? Is it not through these things? Esther, is that not through this propaganda, lies and the protests? Is that not how they came to power? No, tell me. How will you tell the whole world what is going on here? This place has become a zombie territory, Esther. Zombie territory. Nobody say anything, nobody see anything, nobody hear anything.
Barrister, if you speak now, they will tell you possibly because the president is from the south.
That is it now.
A couple of persons
they will not look at. They will not look at what.
A couple of persons kept mute when it was a northerner that was in power.
Exactly.
Now those same persons who are keeping mute are the ones complaining, like the Babachir Lawal and the El Rufais are the ones now complaining. So why didn't they do better during their time? Why didn't they call out former President Muhammadu Buhari? Why are they the ones? Why are they now speaking out?
No.
Anyway, let's take your calls and reactions.
Do you know my greatest worry, Esther?
No.
Peter be an innocent man. Look at how this man has been insulted right now.
You cannot say he is innocent. No.
What has he done wrong?
No politician is innocent.
Hold on. What has Peter be done wrong?
No politician is innocent.
Esther, please, as far as I'm concerned, if all politicians were like Peter B, nobody will talk. We will not go through this hardship. Forget that thing. I'm not saying that Peter B should be 100. Yes, at least that man has conscience. A P2B cannot behave like this in office. He cannot.
You cannot be setting. You cannot be setting.
Hold on, Esther. Listen. From their fruits we shall know them. P2B had the opportunity to loot Anambra, just like Willie Obiano who took over from him. He had the opportunity. Esther, he had it. So why didn't he do like that? He did not even know that one day he will contest for presidency. He was just doing his thing because it is in his character. The very character of an Igbo man who know how to manage resources. Leave this man to lead us. At least let us see. They will not allow him. They will start propagating all manner of things. Conspiracy theory. All this midnight meeting. Who will be where?
Do you think the president will be firm when he possibly comes a second term? If he comes a second term,
what?
He'll be firm on some of these issues.
Why will he be firm?
He won't
when
be
we'll
firm.
Be thinking of maybe another third term. What Obasanjo did not do, he want to do it.
No.
Look, with the way the National Assembly is, Esther, They may change the constitution to accommodate him.
They can't do that.
Okay.
The president will not allow
what
that.
is today's date?
President Bola Ahmed Tinubu will
Has he
that.
told you something that he followed through? Hold on. Has he ever told you something and you turn around and see that this thing he said he's doing it too? That is one thing to know, so that you not be surprised.
The president appreciates democracy. He cannot be the same person to destroy it.
I've heard it. So this is democracy, Abi. Even while he was in Lagos, he was not practicing any democracy. He just that the Lagos Ibadan press package him.
08036929933. That's the number to call. 08036929933. And the WhatsApp number to call to send your messages to is 0817-1756-338. Hello, good evening. How are you?
Good evening, Esther.
Good evening, sir. Welcome to the program. How are you, sir?
Good evening.
Well done.
Esther.
Sir?
I just want to say thank you to Politicization for
Yes, sir.
all the
What is your name, sir?
What's your name?
My name is Uzo.
Uzo.
Okay. Yeah, Esther, I tried all through yesterday. I couldn't get you.
Sorry.
And I was so annoyed. So annoyed because I wanted to talk about Abike Dando yesterday.
Leave her.
I wanted to talk about her because I was so. If I was given a cutlass, and I get her.
Get Esther, sweetheart.
I've caught him off. You can't call on air and be talking like that. Are you a terrorist? We don't accommodate terrorists here.
And then start by Saturday evening.
Hello, sir. Good evening. How are you?
My name is Raf, calling from Satellite Town.
All right, sir. Please go ahead, sir.
Mr. Barrister, this night analysis hit on the top notch, honestly. You said the right thing, honestly speaking. The issue of Jubilee traveling is just baffling me. I'm just getting worried somehow. How a president travel up to without even the president from the country he's traveling to visit him back. And another thing is that the way he visited France, I don't know what is happening in France. That each time Mr. President travels, he must branch in France. Even sometimes, even when the president of France is not around, he will still branch to France. It's so surprising. Maybe there's something going on there we don't know. Especially with this St. Lucie, all those countries that are not popular, with Brazil, these three countries, there's something there we don't know. This issue of adding more money on the price on the fuel, and just you asked too much questions about to Mr. Barrister, we couldn't answer it. I don't know what that money is. It for what exactly? Is it as a task or what?
I don't know.
Is it even that people just ready? They just sit down, wake up? There's another thing I discovered in this government. It's like he's giving every minister a task to raise money.
Exactly.
Look at the aviation. He sleep Western, he want to renovate airport. Look at your mind. He still Western, want to do coastal roads. Look at NEPA. He didn't work on the increased NEPA. Look at the education system. To the extent I don't even know whether they're intentionally making these students to fail in order to rewrite WAEC or rewrite exam again. A lot of things are going on in this government. To be sincerely. Good evening and keep it up. God bless you.
Thank you very much. Good evening. 08036929933. That's the number to call. 08036929933. Hello, good evening. How are you?
Hello, good evening.
Turn down the volume of your radio, please. I always tell you guys this thing. What's your name, please?
My name is Felix from Ogun State.
All right, sir. Welcome.
Yeah. You see, there will be no solution until the day we want to get solution. How do we do it? There's nothing wrong in having protests. They cannot kill the whole Nigerians one day. It's not possible. And knowing very well that our president himself is a criminal.
Is that what?
There's no how you can expect
I'm sorry. Please let me take this to warn you. If you call here, you slander, you insult, you defame anybody, not to talk of our dear president, I will cut you off. Please be mindful. React, criticize, recommend, whatever it is. Please don't insult, don't threaten, don't slander, don't defame. I will warn you. Oh. Hello, good evening. How are you?
Good evening, Esther.
Welcome, sir.
Barrister Darlington, I greet you.
Well done, my brother.
So, my set is about.
What's your name, sir?
My name is Ferdinand Abink.
All right. Calling from where, sir?
Calling from Isheri.
All right, sir. Please go ahead.
Here.
Go ahead, sir.
All right. it should not be a surprise to us. Right from time, Fulani have been saying Nigeria belongs to them. So they can do anything they feel to do and go free. So whatever Barrister is saying is 200% right and it's correct. So no one should put blame on him. Thank you very much. Good night.
Thank you very much.
All right.
08036929933. 08036929933. Hello, good evening. How are you?
Good evening.
Good evening, sir. What's your name, please?
My name is Samala.
Samaila.
Yes.
Please go ahead, sir.
I want to agree with Barrister there. I really agree with him 100%, especially what is happening in Zamfara State. No, I once listened to one credit from that Zamfara State. They introduced this Sharia law. The man was speaking these issues that Sharia law that they brought from that Zamfara State is the reason, is the cause of reason that all these things is happening.
Yes, for election, yes, Yerima.
So I totally agree with Barrister what he's saying. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much. 08036929933. That's the number to call. 08036929933. Hello, good evening. How are you? Good evening, sir. What's your name, please?
Barrister, good evening.
Good evening.
Barrister Darlington, I greet you.
Well done, sir.
My name is Obinna, calling from Etigo.
Okay.
Go ahead, sir.
Queen Esther,
Sir?
all the things you discussed this night, and the one the Barrister Darlington said, which one we have never heard in this country? What is the new thing there? This thing is been talking every day by day. No solution. Nothing. Our leaders are the ones to change this country, not we. Because we are living according to the direction then direct us. I want to give you one proverb. One man, his son want to travel to America. The day his son want to travel, he was taking the son round the compound. Because the son said, why are you taking me round the compound like this? He said, I don't want you when you go to America. You continue writing letter to us, say, how is home? This is how home is. You are the one to change this home. You are the one to change this home. If you did not change it, it will remain like this. Don't ask me how home. So Nigeria will remain like this until when leaders of this country want to change it. Thank you. My name is Obinna, calling from it.
Thank you, Obinna. 08036929933. That's the number to call. 08036929933. Some of you are calling on WhatsApp, but I don't know. It's not indicating. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
All right, good evening. What's your name, please?
Yeah, my name is Samuel. I'm calling from Shasha.
Samuel, can you speak up?
Yeah, my name is. So,
hello?
I want to agree with Barrister Darlington.
Okay.
You know, on the issue, you are disagreeing with him that President Tinubu cannot go bid for a third bid. You know, and I disagree with you. Is it not the same President Tinubu that went to House of Rep to extend Gotoku's tenure? So if he's not up in 2027, he will do more than even Obasanjo. So that is why we need to get our voter card and press for good governance. Having said that, I also want to talk about Abike Dabiri. You know, I don't know how somebody with such kind of, degree would go so low to so carry hatred over to the Eastern people. I don't know. I just pray that this country grow up and stop all this hatred and tribalistic pattern, because this is the only thing that can set the country on fire if she is not properly stopped on time. God bless you, Barrister Darlington, and God bless you, Esther.
Right,
you guys are doing a great work.
Esther, most times you don't blame the officials. So.
Good evening, Sister Lee. That is Esther now,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Welcome.
And but my barrister at law, Barrister Darlington, I greet you, sir.
Well done. What's your name?
My name is Michael from First Stack.
Okay, well done.
I've been enjoying you guys for a very long time now, but I've not been able to get through. So thank you for all you're doing. Let me just go straight to the point.
Right?
I want to ask you, Barrister Darlington, what is the job of the Federal Executive Council? Don't they have any binding effect on the president? Can't they tell him that this route you are going, no, don't go there? Nigerians are so, don't they have, what are they are collecting allowance and everything every time they sit? What is their job? Is it just to go there and chop and come back? Just explain to me still what their job is.
My brother, they have been compromised. You know, when they say they are getting more money, that money is to silence them. That's why they cannot talk. That's the truth.
Okay. Is there no how we can have a bipartisan group of people who can advise the president based on national interest? Not along party line now, but based on national insecurity or interest.
Nobody can advise him. He doesn't take advice.
So he's a king.
Yeah, Nebuchadnezzar.
All right.
Good night.
Hello. Yes, good evening. Welcome. What's your name, please? Hello. What is your name?
My brother.
My name is Chuks from Okota.
Chuks from Okota. Welcome, sir.
Okay, Brother Darlington, good evening.
Good evening, my brother.
Please, Brother Darlington, I want to ask a question. This direction this man is doing for, is there any law that whenever any president enter in office, other former president does not have right to direct him or caution him or some kind of, for him to solve some kind of bad governance policies that he's making? Because this thing that is happening is getting too much. You're taxing Nigerians, creating suffering everywhere. Things are really working out of control. Not that Insta used to be angry that people used to call and insult them over the phone here. I know it's against your station policy or whatever, but we don't have power to fight them physically. This is the only power we have. Even though it's not going to make any sense, it's not going to affect them. But Nigerians are really suffering. Really suffering. If you see the amount of rate, the rate of divorce that is going, that people cannot feed the family. The wife will leave marriage and move. The husband will even run away from house. Go to the supermarket, see people begging for you to buy them a loaf of bread, 2,000. Going for road, corporate beggars, people were asking for money for transportation to go to their destination after working for the whole day looking for work. A lot of things. I don't know where to start. I don't know where to stop. I don't know where to finish. Just like you said, these are our pastors, Pastor W, them, the religious leader. Everybody should come out and talk. People that have power, the activists, the lawyers, the state assembly, the opposition parties. They should wake up and stop this man. We should not be waiting for 2027 before we can be able to fight this man. No? Because if you allow him. One day, may God help us. So that's my own.
Good evening. How are you?
Hello.
Good evening, sir. Welcome.
Good evening.
Good evening.
This is Michael Baraites from Baraites.
All right, sir. Go ahead, sir.
God bless my good analyst there. What I want to say, these leaders, they cannot change this country. It's only the masses that will change this country. What should we do? We should not only listen to VOP. Whatever we are hearing there, we should relate it to our friends, relate it to our parents, make sure our parents, our brothers, everybody, they have their own PVC. Because we have to take the bull by the horn. These people, they are so heartless because they are comfortable with the resources of Nigeria that's supposed to be shared to everybody. When you listen to VOP, make sure you relay the information to your colleagues, including in the office, so that we will be able to push these people out, if by force and by fire. God will not allow these people to come into power. By the grace of God, God will help us. Have a wonderful time.
All right. Hello, good evening. How are you? Hello.
Hello.
Yes, good evening. How are you?
Esther, good evening.
Welcome, sir.
Barrister Darlington.
Yes.
I want to commend your in-depth analysis.
Okay, man. What's your name?
Because my name is Ola. I'm calling from GRA.
All right, Ola, please go ahead.
Because you make it easier even for the layman to understand what is going on in Nigeria. You see, nobody can come out to protest or to even say anything against this current dispensation. You know why? Even when we try it during the NSAS, you know what happened to the people of Nigeria.
Of course.
And I don't believe anyone ever wanted to repeat the same thing to happen in our country again. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Esther.
Sir?
Did you see the irony of what happened at Lekki Toll Gate? The same government that slaughtered their children, they voted them into power, Esther. Can you beat that? Try that abroad.
The government said they didn't slaughter anybody.
So it was the spirit that, in fact, that mistake they made, up to tomorrow, I will not forgive those people who voted this people, either in Lagos or in Abuja. Because it was APC government that did that into those children.
All right.
Slaughtered them.
We have a live appearance right
Slaughtered
now.
them.
Hello, good evening. Thank you for joining us today. Welcome. Please come close to the microphone. Oh, I thought you were the one actually speaking. Please come. It's time. Come in, please. Sit down. Yes, so how can we with you? Introduce yourself and tell us what you're up to. Good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Welcome.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, my name is Dr. Collins.
Dr. Collins?
Yeah.
Okay, Dr. Collins, please go ahead. Tell us precisely what the objective is.
All right. Good evening, Lagos. Good evening, Nigeria. We're actually here to invite you specially for a program that is coming up tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah, it's actually Lagos Wellness Week.
Okay.
And what we're all about is we do general body diagnosis, checkups,
Okay.
and those who have critical, condition. What we do is to refer them and provide solution to them. And I was here in the morning, so we came in the morning to invite all Lagosians to also be part of it. And it happens that tomorrow is public holiday, and I want to use that opportunity to actually reach out and see what we can actually do to help a lot of people, because the health condition of a lot of people now is really deteriorating and alarming. And especially for the men, we know the cases that we've seen, a lot of cases of prostrate. Now, we know that men above 40, definitely we encounter something like prostate cancer. It's common, but prostate, I mean to say, but now we are seeing prostate cancer, a lot of it. So we decided to start creating awareness of this. And from the other side of the gender, which is women, and you also realize that they also have the same issue like fibroid, ovarian cyst, and the rest. So we are actually here. We're coming out and we want to educate the people. We have the nutritionist, we have the traditional Chinese medicine expert, we have acupuncture treatment, holistic way, and we have the medical doctor. The whole team are actually, they came together under a body. I'm a global diplomat under United Nations, so and we are pushing a vision 2030 sustainable development goal. And what we're doing is to create health awareness to society. So tomorrow we're going to be converging, and the program is really awesome. This is not the first time we're doing it. We've been doing it across the country, but right now we're now in Lagos, and we decided to reach out to every Lagosians. If you know you have cases, issues, even if you don't have, we invite you to come also experience or learn what we have to tell you, and it will help you to stay healthy, because health is wealth. It's not enough to say, okay, I have issue. Not just for those who have issue. Those who are fine now, it's better they learn. They come out to learn as well to help them stay healthy. So this event is coming up, and it's a training as well. It's coming up tomorrow at Watercrest Hotel Ikeja.
Okay.
That's the location, Watercrest Hotel Ikeja. We have limited seats available. What we have is about 150 capacity. So, but to be part of it, you have to indicate interest by sending book me to the number I'll be calling now.
Okay.
The number I'll be calling now. Send book me to the number I'll be calling now.
Call the number.
Yeah, call the number now. 070.
Okay.
475 000 6 I repeat that.
Okay.
070 475 00069. 070 475 00069. Now, apart from this, we're going to be having some Chinese experts as well, because they are actually, covering the acupuncture side of it and meridian. And what they are also there to do is they are out to, select a few number of person and train them. They've trained a couple of people now. At least we have total number over, I think, well over 3,000, if I'm not mistaken, and they are doing well by themselves. They are actually therapists, and we're also using this opportunity. We'll select few number of persons as well, and also train them. So this is wonderful, and it's awesome. When you come, you're actually going to experience general body diagnosis, checkups, you get your result, get to know your health status, and you also get education about how, what to eat and what not to eat. Yes, everything is free, and the meal plan as well. You understand? We give you a meal plan that is custom for you. So that's it.
This is beautiful.
Exactly.
Please, the location is where again?
The location is actually Watercress Hotel, Ikeja, Lagos. Yes.
Very close to this access.
Exactly. So just send book me to this number and you get a reservation code.
Okay.
Yes, that reservation code and the address on your phone. So I call the number again, 070 475 00069. Let me call it again, 070 475 00069.
So the that number is it via WhatsApp or an SMS?
SMS and WhatsApp, whichever one. But SMS is preferable because you get the address and the reservation code instantly.
You mean instantly?
Yeah, exactly.
So from now till what time is this?
Now the time for the event, you get it in the text message. About 10:30 is the time in the morning.
In the morning. So from now till 10:30, anyone sending you messages can get a response immediately.
Exactly, they'll get a response. In fact, immediately, instantly, they'll get a response if they indicate interest.
That's
immediately.
beautiful.
So just text book me to 070 475 00069.
How long have you been doing this?
Well, I've been doing this for 4 years. Been doing it for 4 years and moving from places to places and helping a lot of people. Holistically, many have actually gotten their health back, by changing their lifestyle, what they eat, their diet, at least 50%. If you can do that, then the rest, of course, you'll see your health, coming back to you, because our body is designed to heal itself.
Exactly.
That's the truth. Our body is designed to heal itself. Most of the time, what we eat is what, eventually begin to show in our body. So we need to also let people, get conscious about what they take into their system. And those who are healthy now will tell you they are healthy, but eventually they see that thing telling, because what we put in now and so is what you get to see, when by the time we get into 40, 50, 60, they begin to show. People complain about their meals and the rest of them. So it's important to know what you eat. The exercise is very essential. I know people will tell you, I work every day. That's not exercise. You have to do it consciously, do it repeatedly and consistently.
Okay, so call the number again so they can send the the phrase is like a passcode for them to get whatever they need to get concerning tomorrow's event.
All right, text book me to this number, 070 475 00069. I take that again.
Okay.
070 475, I mean to say 00069.
So they book me via SMS. That's text
book
message.
Via text message. You just text book me via text message to this number, 070 475 00069.
And the book me is in capital letter or just any letter? Just book
any letter. So once we get book me, we respond immediately with the address and the reservation code. The time is 10:30 tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning.
Yeah, tomorrow is public holiday, so 10 10:30. We want everyone to come out and enjoy and benefit from this. It's going to be awesome.
Very fantastic way
Exactly.
to utilize tomorrow being a public holiday.
Exactly.
How about you taking time out for yourself?
Exactly.
At least you don't
important.
have to go to work. For some of us, we must come to work. But some people who don't have to go to work, why don't you properly utilize the day? Thank
Exactly.
you very much for this. This is actually
Thank you very much.
wholesome.
Yeah, thank you.
All
very
right, the evening rush continues shortly. Welcome back. The evening rush continues right about now, and I will continue with your call. So the number to call is 08036929933. Hello, good evening. How are you?
Hello, good evening.
Welcome, sir.
My name is Babajide Lawansin from
Babajide
Iba Housing
Lawansin.
Estate.
All right, sir. Welcome, sir. Please go
I
ahead.
salute Barrister Darlington.
Well done, sir.
The man is really educating the whole country. You see, the case of Nigeria, I'm surprised to hear that 5 people are richer than Nigeria.
Of course.
These are areas EFCC should go into. Rather than pursuing innocent people here and there. And let me tell you something. The religious leaders, if like 5, 6, 7 to 10 of them are commenting what you people are analyzing every day, which are really the problems on ground, the government will sit up. In the olden days, I'm not somebody who is religious, trying to talk religion, but I believe that it is the people of the Almighty, people that are being used by Him, that continually want the government of the day.
Yes.
And on the politics, the best thing to do now is for Nigerians to get their PVC. Look at the situation of the 2023. Some people are at the point of getting the PVC just because of some slight issues, they went away. And at the time we vote, at the time this Bet Nigeria showing this, showing that, what values will that one give to the country en masse than you voting in the right people? And it is high time Nigerians look into the areas of those who are really going to govern us. Let's forget tribalism and let's forget religion. Who will do it? Anybody that loves Nigeria, and we all love Nigeria, justice will follow automatically.
Exactly.
God bless Nigeria.
God bless Nigeria. Thank you very much, sir, for that. 08036929933. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Hello. Hello. Oh. All right, let me take some messages. Imam Buchi says, bless you all in just name. Amen. Okay, Esther, you always call the phone numbers too fast. 08036929933. Okay, I hope you got that now. Thank you. Good evening, my humble speaker, Esther Barrister Dallins. I love your program so much. Now, Rufai, since you now said that Peter Obi won 2023 presidential election and you show Nigerians the result sheet of that, we would like you to go to court for that. Let's stop all this noise. Maybe Tinubu disappointed by not giving you ministerial work. Rufai, why are you saying all this now? I am Sunday writing from Badagry today.
let me easy answer him.
Commissar. Good evening, VOP Evening Rush. I agree in total with what the man that said that the changes needed in all aspects of the governance of this country is in the hands of our leaders. This is why I still maintain that the opposition parties' leaders must not be silent and wait till 2027 to start bringing out money to distribute to the Electoral to continue from where the present government ends. Just talking without action is meaningless, but just selfishness and deceitful to the poor, helpless citizens of Nigeria. Any of these opposition leaders not ready to go to court and through lawful legal means of agitation to change bad policies of this present government should be shunned and rejected by the masses. They should oppose the bad policies of state of emergencies, illegal local government elections in River State, which if left should 2027 will become a norm. This is from Ken. All right, well done, Ken. Hello, Barrister and Esther. Good evening. Please, do you know what is? Okay. I don't know. I don't know how to read that.
What is what?
I don't know how to read it. Good evening, Esther. INEC or no INEC, we Nigerians have to hold the bull by the horns and challenge these crook politicians and vote them out of office. God save Nigeria. Abraham from Lekki Aja. Good evening, Esther and Barrister Darlington. The problem with Nigeria is tribalism. The West are saying that it is their turn. The North wants power returned to the region. Meanwhile, both the North and the West does not want an Igbo man to be president. Honestly, our PVCs cannot solve the problem if tribal sentiments is not tackled. 2027 is about tribal alignment. It has nothing to do with suffering masses. Don Joe from Ijesha. Ha. Good evening, my barrister and my sister Esther. The analysis of this evening was so interesting. The truth is good to be told. Please let VOP management invite all big and powerful men and women of God we have in this country to pray for this wonderful country. Or are they afraid of our president more than God? Thanks from John Ikemefuna from Ojekwele Ladipomushi. Okay. Nigeria, a country where government officials in the highest office are accused of importing, sponsoring, and strengthening terrorists whose occupation is to kill, destroy, and destabilize. The only country where same government has a military they claim to fund to fight same terrorists they have been accused of also funding. Terrorists who go on rampage to kill both citizens and soldiers, and in turn, same Nigerian military engaging in a sinister and reckless venture called de-radicalization reintegration. Our same terrorists who are responsible for the destruction of lives and property. How can I explain this to a non-Nigerian and he or she would understand? I think at this point I'm stressed out chatting about Nigeria, at the same time struggling to comprehend the illegal complexity of an unfortunate situation in an unfortunate country where those in a political position have an unsatisfactory hunger for chaos, division, and political mischief. It seems like what gives them life is the death and destruction of the lives of the people. Tay. Mazi, please, why is Abike Damari promoting these ethnic slogans on X by calling Igbos monkey and gorilla? We need to call for her resignation, honestly. Good evening, Esther and Barrister Darlington. Thank God that many people now agree with Barrister and the haters' voices are disappearing. Isn't it tragic that those that snatched, grab, and ran away with our votes are doing the same thing with our money, snatching it in the name of unexpected taxes despite removing subsidies and borrowing huge money? Are they building a new city at the middle of Atlantic Ocean? From Chief Udo. Barrister Darlington, please take it easy with Nigerian Wahala before you develop headache. Frank Noble. Good evening, Esther. We have terrible rulers who don't care about the people, and it's looking like it will continue like this until we're all fed up and ready for a change. Meanwhile, please read my messages. This is the voice of the people, and I believe our suggestions should also count. You quickly cut off those who say derogatory things about the president and the present-day government, but when people speak the way about those who are against the government and even Barrister Darlington, you allow them to speak and then begin to explain to them. I think it's totally unfair. My regards to Barrister Darlington. All right, please let me address you guys. If you don't know, we are being monitored. This is not an ordinary YouTube channel. This is a terrestrial radio station. Our job is to educate, inform, entertain, as well as promote unification across all sectors. You cannot insult any government official. You cannot insult the president. You cannot make any derogatory comment. We are heavily censored. We're monitored by the DSS, if you do not know. We're monitored by the Secret Service. So we need to be very careful. If they carry me, go kiri. You go there your house, they chop fufu, I go there, they waiting. You go come carry me? You go carry me? You go save my life. You go carry placard. You go enter main road. Una don't know.
They will put two of
I beg go, make una get sense. Thank you very much.
They put
God
two
bless
of us
you.
in one cell.
Let me say it now if you don't understand. Let me help you to understand. France is using Nigeria and other African countries to pay for the war in Ukraine because they are trying to bankrupt Russia with the conflict. Good evening, Esther. Someone called our president criminal. You cut him off, but the same bat called Jonathan Ogogoro man in 2014. Well, that was Jonathan's time. This is not Jonathan's time. Mabinu Opaleye Emmanuel from Solo. Mabinu. The level is not the same. You understand, Abi? Good evening, VOP. Barrister Darlington, the third term is sure. If Tinubu mistakenly enters second term, after all, he has all his machineries and they're all loyal to him. I've already thought about it. This is cheesy. Good evening, Esther, my wonderful analyst, Barrister Darlington. I don't know where to start anymore. Please, Nigerians, we have talked enough. Can we now channel all our energy on electoral reforms? Please, and please, the civil society rights groups, human rights groups, NBA, labor leaders, if we still have anyone, please, can these people restore and come to life and act as a living? I have asked the same question. Barrister, I just asked you that question. I don't know what is happening. Queen Esther, why are we surprised with what Jagaban is doing when he told us ab initio that he will continue from where PMB stopped Esther, you will have to cut almost all of us off your line today, as evident from the way two of your callers were yanked off. Larry, Biko, let's apply wisdom. I thank God some of you have wisdom and some of you are intelligent. Unfortunately, some persons are not intelligent. They have displayed their mental porosity and intellectual incapability to comprehend how we handle issues here. Good evening, Esther. Tinubu that I know can do anything you don't know to remain in power. All this traveling is to wet ground. Nigerians have entered. Good evening, Esther and Ambassador. The president simply went for medical leave. And yes, Peter Obi is innocent compared to the ones ruling now. Kelvin from Ajawi State. Tinubu's traveling is packing our money to this country. He goes. MKO, the living one. Okay, I wish this could be a call, but Esther, what I want to say is that I think you should change the aim of the program from solution seeking to solution investing. Solution investing speaks to purely educating us, because if we keep seeking solution, make them no blame you. Good evening, Olu from Egbeda. Thank you very much, Olu. God bless you. Someone just called, and this is another person. You see, another person saying I should not cut. Okay, Buhari's maternal home na London, Tinubu's maternal home na France. Oyen Kachinwachuku from Ajawi State. Since Tinubu entered office, I broke in my business. I have been buying keke, give to people to ride for me, but now nothing left for me anymore. I'm even looking for a person to buy keke for me. Some said it's 7 million and 6.5 million. Things are very hard now. Godwin from from Festac. Today my bank charged me 600 naira every month for SMS. I don't understand again. If do transaction, they will charge you 15 naira. What is happening? What is happening is what they said that is happening. Tinubu has no power to make all your analysts to shut up, because he now Prince from Parkview, please rewrite. I don't comprehend what you wrote here. Good evening, VOP. It's a pity this government is bragging. They have made so much income from tax. This government prefers to overtax Nigerians in the name of generating revenue while they are living large without showing any sympathy to Nigerians. Both old and young are crying. Inflation has skyrocketed. Many Nigerians can no longer afford to eat even a one-time meal per day, and this government is bragging about making more money for their selfish interests. My advice to Nigerians is to stand up to this government and tell them enough is enough of their inhumane and anti-people policies. Nigerians, go and get your PVC. Taiwo from Ejigbo. Good evening, Esther. Please stop playing the devil's advocate. The tax master Tinubu has only come to governance to kill, steal, and destroy. He even arrogantly brags about achieving revenue target with nothing tangible to show for it. Just the way he governed Lagos, using taxes and levies to stiffen businesses, and his noisemakers will use propaganda and lies to deceive some gullible Nigerians. Next page. All right, thank you very much. Good evening, the Yanko. I am engineer Ainde Moruf, contributing from Orisumi Baran Shasha. Please, Esther, stop asking Mr. Darlington for clarification and enlightenment on those areas of puzzle about the tax regime as will be implemented from next year, January, according to you. Rather, go into action by carrying out investigative journalism as to why and how, which is part of your responsibilities and duties. And thank you, Mr. Darlington, for clarifications. And Mr. Darlington hardly sees anything good with Tinubu and his government. Also, tell Mr. Darlington to ask the opposition parties, the PDP and ADC, that he so much usually claims to go and buy all the religious leaders, the activists and statesmen he mentioned Tinubu has bought, if it's that easy to buy all those people he mentioned. In fact, they should buy all Nigeria. Now that it's now clear there's nothing under the heaven Mr. Darlington would not accuse Tinubu of. Your guest is more of an alarmist and mischief maker than a balanced analyst. This is from Maruf. Okay, Maruf, well done. Good evening, Miss Esther and Barrister Darlington. Mr. Tinubu, the country is not functional under your leadership. Your policies are deeply flawed and you're making life increasingly difficult for the average Nigerian. The cost of living, cost of accommodation and transportation has become unbearable and many citizens are struggling to survive. Ima in Lagos. Esther and Barrister Darlington, I agree to you. It's unfortunate that all the politicians and the leaders, quote unquote, who are busy amassing wealth of which they do not know who will eat it when they are gone, have not come to the realization that we did not bring anything here while we came, and of a truth will not be permitted to take anything to the great beyond. Let them continue, but one day there will be a typology of what happened in Egypt at just one night when Pharaoh refused to let Israel go. God is seriously watching. Well done for your presentations and stay blessed. I am Amoya as a Peter Chibuzo from Igondo, Lagos. Thank you. Good evening, dear VOP. Oyembuchi Aradiobu from Ojo. The APC administration is all about deceit and Governor Amunike's style of leadership. Only God can help us by resisting them through our votes. Barrister Darlington, do you know about this Governor Amunike on social media?
I don't know him more.
So he does these very realistic skits of how politicians work. So a politician will come and tell you during campaign, I'll provide this for you, go to certain communities, do some kind of 419 whatever, and then edit it. That's what he does. So he will edit it. So for example, when he went to a particular scene, they were complaining to him that things are not working fine. Governor Munike will go and re-edit it and see massive, those people are praising him. And he does a lot of typical examples of how politics in this country works. He's really exposing the rot in the system through comedy. He does a very beautiful work, actually. So that's Governor Munike he's referring to.
And he has to use harmony, Kabi.
He should use what?
Femi.
Barrister, stop it. Oh, stop it. Stop it. Oh.
So that they will say, what do you mean? I've heard the name. You didn't choose Vladimir Putin or something. What are you telling me?
Good evening, Esther. My greetings to your guest, Darlington. As you are talking, I'm crying for this, our country. We're finished. What do we do? Is it not time for us to start talking on what to do to INEC and judiciary that will make Tinubu to go back in 2027? Good evening, Madam Esther, Barrister Darlington Abumo. The Tinubu economic reforms is nothing but trial and error. The only thing they do is to tax. NEPA bill now is higher than the house rent. To eat a good meal a day is a thug of war. The only solution is electoral reform. A new Nigeria is possible with people like Peter Obi from Prince Samuel Ofobisi Oji. Good evening, Esther, and my ever ginger Barrister Darlington. Esther, why are you whining Barrister Darlington now? See, APC and Tinubu want us to do what happened in Rwanda. Then this hardship is getting much. I know get food to eat for my house tonight. To Michael Ebaijo from Mushi. Good evening, Esther. Your guest, Barrister Darlington, should please have some respect for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. The way and manner he calls the president by his first name is highly disrespectful. Nnamdi from Lagos. I have been waiting patiently for...
Did you hear that? Nnamdi telling me that I'm going... Are you really Nnamdi?
Hey,
Esther.
Good evening, Esther. Tell that your Labour Party barrister Darlington to stop wailing. PPA till 2031. Pablo from White Sand.
No problem, no problem.
Okay.
All of us are in it.
Okay, I am thinking of building Nigeria. That's why we work for free as vice or president. But I don't have money to run for office. American from Ago. Jesus, barrister, my stomach. I'm dying of laugh. Oh. Hey, good evening, Esther. Esther, I call like your guest before talking. Whenever this man, your guest is telling us what's going wrong and what is about to come wrong in this country, some people will not take him serious. As if this man is talking for me. I see him as a prophet because whatever he said about this country will surely happen. Why? Because people neglected his suggestions. Please, sir, continue your good job. One day I believe our eyes will open, then we will look for solutions for the problem.
Amen.
Philemon from Ushodi.
Amen.
Okay, Philemon. My man, Barrister Fireon, I will come intellectual anointing impartation. I have a book for you. I will come. I have your number. Henry Uche, the journalist.
Okay.
Hi, good evening, VOP. Barrister Darlington is right. The problem of Nigeria is spiritual. Aso Rock Villa have to be removed and located to another city because there is some spiritual powers in that villa that is manipulating the presidency. Emeka from Lusada. Okay. Good evening, Esther and Barrister Darlington. Esther, hear this. When Abacha removed fuel subsidy, he created PTDF. Headed by Buhari, and then Jonathan removed fuel subsidy, he created Shopee.
Exactly.
President Tinubu removed subsidy, no agency is monitoring the proposed, and more money is being borrowed with so much taxation. And we Nigerians are sleeping. Believe me, when we wake up, we'll ask questions and take back our country. The hardship is too much. Mr. Egwe from Ijegu. Good evening. Only Peter Obi can build a refinery if he becomes president. Good evening, Barrister Darlington, Queen Esther. Job well done to both of you. It's so shameful that we have had successions of irresponsible leadership since 1999 to date. Truly, there was a country. Kenny Hart from Amowo Odofi. Okay, so I will take 2 calls and then we'll wrap up. Hello, good evening. How are you?
Hello, good evening.
Good evening. How are you?
I'm good, Esther. How are you?
I am fine, sir. Welcome, sir. Thank you for calling.
Welcome. My barrister, I greet you specially.
Well done, sir. What's your name?
My name is Austin. I'm calling from Apapa.
All right, Mr. Austin, go ahead.
Esther and Barrister, the problem we have in this nation is not about Nigerian people coming out to vote. We have only 2 problems. One is the INEC, the other one is the judiciary. If these 2 parastatals can be fixed, these 2 agencies can be fixed, Nigeria is good to go. That is one. Then, secondly, Barrister, you see, you are a lawyer. There's a saying that says, he who comes to equity must come with a clean hand. This man, Adegbo, you're calling, sorry. Have you heard about the recent trending about him on social media?
We call religious
He can't come out to condemn a Tinubu. He can't come out. It's like they meet somewhere apart from church thing. They meet somewhere. They know each other very well. So don't expect Adeboye to condemn whatever Tinubu is doing, whatever policy is giving to Nigeria. I don't expect that.
Thank you very much. Barrister, please in a minute. What's your final take?
Esther. Do you know the people I pity most?
Who?
It is those Nigerians who have not realized what is happening to them.
Okay.
I'm not joking. In fact, I was even thinking that one of them or all of them can challenge me with superior arguments. I will surrender seriously. I will even congratulate them. But each time they call, they'll be telling me that Tinubu will reach to 2051, 2091. He will be there. But the one he has been, what is the benefit? At least I was thinking, Esther, that somebody will come out one day and reel out all the good things that Tinubu have done for us. Esther, is that not true? Then let it be that I did not agree. But they have never come out with one single superior argument. You can imagine human beings, these people they are shouting and talking for. They have not been realized what is happening to them, Esther. Very, very unfortunate. Because if all of us are united, Esther, these people will not do what they are doing. They will not. Go out and protest now. They will not mobilize them to attack the real protesters. Esther, is that not what happens? You now ask yourself, are these people the people you are fighting for? Is it not better you allow them when they get tired? When they will be the one to fight for themselves. On a more serious note, there is no need in fighting for these people. No, it's like we are even wasting our saliva. After what happened in 2023, some people are still praying that Tinubu should come back in 2027. They are praying. That means these people have no joy. In fact, they have already lost hope completely. They don't know what is going on.
Barrister Darlington, thank you so much for coming today. My name is Esther Nwachukwu. You've been listening to Barrister Darlington Agumwa. We'll definitely see you tomorrow. Do have yourself an amazing evening and bye for now.